Taurus. Song that's playing for you is sneaking. So with that being said, look, who's sneaking in your space? Or you sneaking in your space? Look, someone not accepting the emotions or the same emotions that Taurus used to express in the space. So now Taurus is sneaking. Now look, because Taurus ain't happy about a situation. So now Taurus is going to take some underhanded actions, look, in order to bring the sun back out. And so you sneaking. Or somebody don't like the choices and decisions that Taurus made about the space they share with a person. Taurus said, you know what, I ain't going to invest in here. I'm just going to put myself out there in a different type of way. I'm going to walk a new walk down a new path, if you will. You expressing the wisdom that you've learned about where you were. You got wise to some shit about this relationship, about this job, about these people, about this mentality, about this space you put yourself into. You learned about it. Now you're expressing what you learned, and that requires you to walk a new walk, a walk you never walked before. But hey, you feel me? You're going to do it. Now that may be putting somebody in the space outside of you to be sneaky around you, somebody plotting on you. See, because they want to be a part of what you got. They don't want you to be defensive. So put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Every time you come around, somebody start to panic. You feel me? Because they know you changed how you look at life. You change your perspective. You look, taking a leap of faith and a new mind, a new way of being, or just a new way of who you are. You're expressing yourself in a new way because you got a new truth. You got a new mind or a new mentality about this, whatever that is. You feel me? You don't think about that the same no more. You got wise to whatever that is. You may be the one who's sneaking. Okay, look, somebody may have got wise about some shit that you was doing. Now you don't feel good about the space you share with this person or the space you share with people. Look, somebody be changing their perspective about you is pulling lower emotions out of you. It's putting you in the space where you want to control some shit. Because it's like someone's taking a leap of faith outside of you, but someone's only moving away from you because you were manipulated. You were toxic, putting someone in the space, someone's higher self in the space to make a quick judgment in regards to how you were communicating and expressing yourself. I mean, you wasn't doing so great, I see. If it's you versus you. If it's you versus someone outside of you, another shoe, you could just not, you're not feeling what somebody's bringing, the emotions. You don't like how this person makes you feel. You don't like how this space makes you feel, though you are still in it, whatever it is. You feel me? It's hard to breathe where you at. It's hard to emotionally express yourself where you at. Let loose a little. Yeah, I'm telling you, if it's you versus you, you either went in a direction, you going in a direction, you trying to walk down a certain type of road, ain't gonna yield no results. Or you already walked down a certain type of road. Look, that ain't yield no type of results. It don't make you feel good, and it will never make you feel good, whatever it is. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. But look, you took a chance. 1, 2. Now you looking at that, you don't view it the same now. Now that you in it. Now that you took that step. Now that you feel me, engaged in whatever it is you thought would have you in some sort of high authority position. Third dimensionally, or just a higher form of feeling or a higher form of passion about what it is you were invested in. It's like you thought people would be able to see the passion and the fire you get when you're doing this, but people only see how that makes you feel, whatever that is, and that don't make you feel good. Or if it's you versus someone outside of you, or just you versus you, you may not be feeling good about the space you share with somebody, and that's putting you in the space to want to take some sort of action. You want to look for tonight. So you just want one night. Whatever, put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or this is just you and your feelings. You and your feeling. You don't feel good about the outcome of a situation or just the space you share with somebody or just a situation or a space you in, period. Mentally, you don't feel good about your mentalities, what you think about, the things you give your emotions to. They ain't positive feelings. That's putting you in the space to no longer want to give your emotions there. I don't want to give myself to that because that doesn't make me feel good. You feel me? or the emotions you are giving to that are emotions to manipulate. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. You want to control the situation. And that's just because you got internal issues you ain't sorted through yet all the way. You feel me? You may just be choosing to ignore your pain. The best way you deal with your pain is by putting that pain, that same very pain, on other people, bleeding on people. There's no love here. That's why you feel weak. That's why you feel weak. You don't feel good here. And whether you want to, it's like you may think you're hiding how you feel in the space you're in, but you're not. Every action you have is from your feminine expressing via masculine. And your feminine doesn't feel good here. So everything you do, it won't be to the best. There will be hints of you not feeling good in every action you take because you don't want to be here. Look, your perspective, your mind has fallen. You don't like this cycle, or it's like previously you was thinking highly about this situation, this relationship. This used to make you feel good. It made you feel good for a night, however long that night was. That whole night could have been wintertime. This whole wintertime you didn't see a situation up until spring came. Up until your mind blossomed and you became a little bit more aware, or you just became a little bit more open-minded to new ways of looking at things you were invested in. And that made your perspective fall about a cycle you were in, you were participating in, whether that was a mental cycle, a mental pattern you had, or people, places, and things outside of you that you shook hands with. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. I'll tell you that much. Or again, because you have fallen, you want to manipulate something. Put your foot in and look. Put your foot. Someone may not think highly of a situation or a space which you know more, Taurus. And that's putting you in a possessive controlling. Now you got issues now. Now you want to control the situation because you don't like how the situation views you. But maybe if you change how you handled or carried yourself in the situation, maybe the perspective will change. Actions. Bill. Yeah. Look. The bill came in a space. Listen. Karma could have came and served you. Now, whether it was karma or dharma, that varies from Taurus to Taurus. But look, you got the bill for your actions. The energetic bill, or you got the mind for what you've been doing. You've been carrying out a certain virtue. You've been putting yourself out there a certain type of way. That you've been paying a certain type of energy. Now you're receiving the bill, the mind. Okay, so this is how you act. This life is going to put you in the space to think the same way you've been acting. Oh, so this is how you act? All right, so we're going to give them that mentality too. Now we're going to put this person here to meet you here. You feel me? That type shit. So you know what side of the fence you're on. Or that's just somebody with you. The bill came. You gotta pay your tab now. You may not like that. Yeah, you don't like that. Listen. If it's you versus someone outside of you, and it's like a relationship, your partner could have took a certain action, or it's the lack of action. It could be a certain type of action. Look, there's conflict though. It could be a certain type of action that your partner took toward you that was manipulative because they were really possessive over you. You were more like an item in your relationship, male or female. And that didn't make you feel good. You didn't receive good emotions from the actions and the passion your partner would express toward you, because it was from a toxic place. It was from a devilish mind. Someone was it's like someone was in their animal mode and more instead of their higher mind. They were in their animal mind. And then that fucked up how you feel there. That changed how you see the relationship. Someone might have been really aggressive with you. Look, again, it's two of wands. They were real possessive over you, and with possession can come aggression, jealousy, envy, destruction. You feel me? Over a desire. Someone desired Taurus, and that killed your mind about the relationship. Or that might have killed the relationship. Shit, if it's you versus you being toxic and you kill the relationship. Look, I'm telling you. If it wasn't you, you might be dealing with a Capricorn, you might be dealing with an Aquarius. If it wasn't, or a Leo, feminine. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. And that feminine energy can be in a male or a female. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Know what you got going on. You know who you dealing with. You know where you dealing. You know who hands you shook to bring these problems. You know what deals you made. All right, I'm going to act like this. I'm going to carry out this virtue. Or, all right, I'm going to kick it with these folks. Those are deals. You sign contracts. All right, cool. Energetic cord made. Now you got the mind of that person. And you didn't know who that person was before you shook hands with them. Now you got a whole lot. Look, you got a toxic person on your back while you trying to be represented for what you want to be represented for, and it ain't working. Trying to figure out where the snakes came in. Nah, you let the snakes in the door. You left the door open for them. Trying to figure out where the snakes is coming from. You let them in. We winning. See, you thought you would be winning, but you stressing. That's what it actually is. Because of what? A direction. Now you looking at life differently because of the situation you put through. Look, you see clearly that you might have been the magician in the situation that was manifesting the wrong shit because your mind was in the wrong place. Or again, your body was in the wrong place. And that's putting your spirit in the wrong place. Look, now you're trying to develop ideas on how you can get a quick judgment because you're trying to win. Said Taurus. Put your foot. You know what? Don't let me tell you shit. Damn, it's 11 already. All right, let's pick up the pace. Because you still got 3 left. Talking too much. Yeah, I'm telling you, your emotions ain't being received the way you want to be received. Or you just don't want to bring your feelings here anymore. It's already dead to you. If it's a relationship that, look, I'm telling you, that shit's a dub. Look, it's a dub. You're not working on this. You can't build here. You can't develop here. You don't got nothing to give here. Wherever here is. Your mind already in the gutter about this. This ain't going nowhere. This is a bad investment. I don't want to work on this. I don't want to feel about this because it's dishonest. This was a bad idea. Baseline speaker knockers came to knocker. That was out. American muscle bump knockers are rare. Luxury for dare. Get in there. Sharp as a pencil. Yeah, look, you don't want no more liars. If it's you versus you can't lie no more. Because something happened in your life that changed. Yeah, look, karma. I told you, the bill came. Karma came and served you your tab. Whatever it was, whatever you've been doing, however you've been doing, wherever you've been going mentally, however you've been thinking has finally come back to you full circle. Whatever you've been invested in. And now you see, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to be in this mentality. I don't want to express this virtue, carry these traits, these routines, these patterns. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you because you know what it got you. And that's because you were giving out. Or you were just receiving low. You were letting someone make you feel a certain type of way. You let someone bring your emotions down to a point where they had you pushing yourself out in a negative way. You let someone fuck with you. And that fucked with you. Up until you decided, I'm not going to let it fuck with me no more. You feel me? Or again, you was fucking around and you got caught up and you got served your bill, and that bill, after that tab, you was like, I'm never going to do that again. I'm not going to act like this or think you got put in a position to see different. Look, you got wise to some shit. Well, it was the hermit, but I put it back quick, instinctively. You got wise to some shit though. Yeah, that shit, yo. You got wise to some shit though. We're done.